guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. And welcome to me calling myself out for the next however long this takes. So you've probably seen me calling myself out quite a lot in the month of Vlogmas, or you will be. I am doing 2 reaction videos to some videos I posted last year of books I need to get to, my 22 books in 2022. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell I was thinking. But it's all fun, isn't it? These are series and just some of the physical books that I've started in the series and just not finished for various different reasons. A lot of these I own the full trilogies for, or duologies, like both books of the duology, and still haven't finished. Let's just dive in, okay? So the first one is the Strange the Dreamer duology. I read Strange the Dreamer last year. I looked for ages for this version of Muse of Nightmares. I found it in March, or Becca found it in March when I went to see her, and I was like, oh yeah, I now have it, I can read it. And I haven't, and my battery's dying, so bear with while I go change. I'm back, welcome. We're going to continue to call myself out. So the other book that I need to read is Our Violent Ends. I loved these Violent Delights, read it earlier this year. Thank you to Chloe from Chloe Reads Books for recommending that as part of my 12 books 12 prompts challenge. I got the Fairy Loot special edition and I'm really excited to get to it. On the theme of duologies, Unravel the Dusk, I read Spin the Dawn, gave it 4 stars, and I don't know why I'm not reading this. I really don't. It was 4 stars, it was really good, but it's not really one that I would reread, so I might end up unhauling this anyway. Next up we have Miss Rule. Earlier this month, not earlier this year, in October, I read Malice. Again, gave it a 3.5, 4 stars, so when I read this I'll probably end up unhauling it. I need to get through the books first before they come off my shelves, do you know what I mean? Another book series I need to continue with is The Hunger of the Gods by John Gwynne. I loved Shadow of the Gods. I loved the first series, Faith of the Fallen, that I still haven't finished yet. That's also on this list. But Tachanka, It's a Thickums. And next up we have The Discovery of Witches. I started that this year and I'm almost finished with this one now, but I need to continue with the rest. This one I know I'm going to do because I want to see if I can buddy read this with Lindsay again. But The Burning God, I've just finished Dragon Republic this month, so I haven't finished this yet. I've had this, to be fair, I've only had The Burning God since my birthday, thanks to Chloe, but I've had The Poppy War, the first book in the series, for a while, and it was on my list last year, I think, so hopefully 2023 I'll get this ticked off my finished. A book that I started and never continued, but I definitely will be continuing. Oh, I even left my bookmarking. I got like 60 pages in. And this is Jade City, part of the Greenbone Saga. We are doing this full trilogy as part of the It's All About Fantasy Book Club starting in January. So I know for a fact I'll get through this, but it's been languishing on my shelf since last year. Why, I have no idea. Another book that I started and didn't finish, there's part of a series that I need to finish. Legacy of Ash by Matthew Ward. I've heard great things about this. It's high fantasy, it's war, politics, the whole shebang. Everything that ticks my boxes, that floats my boat. And I put it down. Like, at night, less than 100 pages. Like, why? Why I do this to myself, I don't know. I don't know. Why is the battery dying again? I don't get it. I'm just gonna, no. Next up, Memory of Babel. I read Winter's Promise and Missing of Claire de Lune. I need to read the last 2 books in this series. Sorry if the angle changed, the battery died. So, next up, Hollowpox. This is a 5-star series for me. I read them all, Wondersmith, really loved them, loved the world, loved the whimsy of it, but I haven't picked up the next book. To be fair, I know this is now a series, not a trilogy. I think I put it off because I know that the other book isn't out until this October 2023, but yeah. Well, I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this. I will get through this at some point. Next up we have the last 2 books, I think, that I need to finish in the Lockwood & Co series. There's the Falupa Doopers. I'm really enjoying this series so far. It was a 5, 5 and a 4 for the first 3, I think. I have no reason for not finishing this series. I'm an idiot. I've also just realised I've not been telling you what any of these are about. I think this video would just be epically long if I told you what everything about what all of them was about. Does that make sense? Yeah. The next is, I put this on my books I wanted to, like, series I wanted to finish last year. I was hoping and I was expecting that I would have finished the Readalongs series by the end of this year, because I was on my way to catching up to the Catch Up Book Club, and I was like a couple of books behind. I was on it, and then Hob just went by the wayside after the Tournament trilogy, and I haven't picked them up since. I think one of the things that put me off about this is the fact that so many people not complain but comment on the fact that the way that the publishing of this worked is that the first 2 books in this quartet was split, and it's left in a very weird place between the first and second book, and it's, yeah, we all know Hob's pretty slow anyway, but having a book then split into 2, pacing wise, it's yeah, there's an issue with pacing, so I'm really worried that this is gonna like lower my Hob ratings, because they've all been up here. Yeah, I need to just pull up my big girl pants and read them. How many TBRs has this been on in 2022? I think I've got an issue with finishing a series, especially this one, because I've loved this series. I want to go back and reread the series and tab it, and I haven't even finished it. I love Corbin. I love all the characters that are around him, and it's just this particular series has broken me when I've least expected it to, with it being the type of series that I'm not necessarily going to get the happy ending that I want, but it's if I don't, I understand it'll fit in with the vibe of the book anyway, with the series in general. But I'm just worried because I've got so attached to these characters, and there's some characters that I just adore, and I don't want anything bad to happen. I don't know, I'm just worried. So I will get to it. I will. You see, we've still got the bookmarking from when I said I was going to pick it up, and it's just been dangling there, taunting me. Next, the Daughter's Book and Bond trilogy. Yes, this was on my last year's videos for a series I need to finish, and I loved this book. I loved Carew. I loved the story. It was interesting. It was well written. It was just a 5-star read all around, and once again, literally no reason why I've not continued this. Again, I might have to see if I can buddy read some of these books in order to sort of help me get through them, or hold me accountable, basically. I gave this one 5 stars. I really enjoyed this one. I enjoyed the little novella that comes in, that little short story, Pale Dreamer. Really enjoyed them both. And I enjoyed how this story started to be told. Again, I haven't even purchased the 2nd, 3rd, 4th book in this series. I'm telling myself because I'm waiting to find them to come back in a stock in hardback, but I'm also telling myself that I don't need to buy them up. But I feel like this is going to be a series that I love. I don't know how my brain functions. Plus, I'm never going to get rid of this one because it's signed, but you can see that when Amazon delivered it, it was that. So this is going to go in a box somewhere safe because dedicated and signed by Samantha Chanton. And if I do reread the series, I will probably tab this book and annotate in this book because it's already damaged. So I don't mind writing in it when it's already damaged, and it's dedicated to me anyway. So the next one, I know, don't at me. I know, this is also on last year's. Wow, she is in shot. She shouldn't be. Stay. The Great Code series, another flooper. I loved the first book, loved the Spellslinger series. Why have I not picked up the rest of this series? I have no idea. No excuses. No mourners, no funerals, but no excuses. And then finally, the last of the ones that I can be asked to call myself out about because I'm not going searching for more because I feel like I'll cry, is Serpent and Dove. I have Blood and Honey and Gods and Monsters. I have all the series. I have the full trilogy. And I just haven't read them. I have some book B. Oh, that wasn't the last one, but it's the last one I've got physically. The other one that I've started, but again, this is only a recent one that I've started, but I'm still going to put it on here anyway, is the Cursebreaker trilogy. I've got Forging Silver into Stars. I can't read that until I've read the Cursebreaker series, so I need to read A House of His Unbroken and A Vows of Blood and Deadly before I can read Forging Silver into Stars, because it follows some of the characters from that series, I think. Those are the ones that I found before filming this video. Other ones that I'm ongoing with, I haven't put in here. These are ones that I've strictly picked up, read, and then put down and not picked back up. The books that I'm reading that I'm just getting through at the moment, I haven't sort of mentioned. And the reason I did mention Discovery of Witches is because I picked it up and put it down about 3, and I haven't picked it back up again, so I need to do that. But yeah, these are not all the series that I own. Oh shit, I'm just looking as well. I'm literally just looking to my right. That's not the only one. I'm not going to pick it up because it's just behind my ring light, but I'll put a picture up, and it's the Scythe trilogy. I read Scythe and half of Thundered. Yeah, I don't know what I've done myself. And there's the Cruel Prince trilogy, the Folk of the Air trilogy, Cruel Prince. I've not continued with that series either. I'm going to stop now because this is enough. This is enough. I need to really get through these because some of the ones that I don't think I'd be interested in keeping, I can then get on hold and make space for the books that I know that I'm going to love. I need to start working with what I've got and stop buying new ones as much. I do admit I did go a bit overboard with the purchases this year, so I'm going to tone it down for 2023 and you'll see me hopefully pulling more books off my shelf. Them are the plans. But if you do like this video, if you do like me, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you don't want to comment anything but want to let me know you're here, then please leave a black heart. I would really appreciate it. There is going to be a Google form linked in the description below, as always, where you can recommend books that you think that I would like to read. More reviews will be coming to my channel in 2023, and I really enjoy doing those videos, so please let me know if you have any recommendations. Put as many as you like in there, and obviously when I do the video I will mention who it was that's recommended it. If you enjoy my vlogmas videos, please let me know, because yeah, I'm enjoying filming them so far. I'm probably not going to enjoy the editing, but that's a whole other thing. Enjoy the rest of vlogmas, and enjoy the fact that I just called myself out for 10 minutes straight. Yay! Bye!
Cold enough to make you shiver, but not cold enough